The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Bodden drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville. Cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Outside, there's a bit of wind, a little rain, and still a chill in the air, but inside, it's all about the seniors. Senior night here in Lomira as the Cougars from Campbellsport enter the Lions' Den to play the third-ranked team in Division IV, the Lomira Lions. We welcome you into the broadcast booth here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. Makai Ackerman joined by Gage Runty on the main and Isaac on the portable for what should be a good flyweight conference matchup. Gage, how you doing?
I'm great, man. You did just mention it. It is senior night here in Lomira. Hunter Dooley, Jake Bresky, Kincaid Total getting some recognition here. You're seeing it on the cams. I always love senior night. It was something that growing up it was weird to watch. Kind of, one day that's gonna be me. I had that my senior year. I'm sure Makai had the same thing, and to be a part of it it's a unique experience to kind of have your entire athletic career focused. It's all on you for one night.
For sure, it's boiled down to this point. It's culminated in the recognition of your work for, not only just the 4 long years that you've been in high school, but, a lot of these kids have been playing since grade school, and even before. They give up their summers. They give up all their nights in the winter season. Their parents do so much for them, and there you see Kincaid Total being recognized, heading out to the coaching staff, giving them their respective hugs, and he'll go over to his teammates then and get their presents. But it's such a big night for all the seniors. And everything they've done and accomplished throughout their high school careers.
Yeah, you're seeing it too. They're wearing shirts that say "Leave a Legacy," right? Which is the perfect mantra for a night like tonight.
Still talking about Kincaid Total. They've all got their spiels. Kincaid Total plans to attend the University of Nebraska next year as a business major. A little venture out of the state action.
Big Ten action though. Big Ten
stay
action.
in the Big Ten.
Staying in the Big Ten.
That should be fun. Congratulations to Kincaid Total senior night. Let's move on to Hunter Dooley. Been a very pivotal part of this Lions offense. Usually part of that starting 5. And he's not necessarily the flashiest player scoring-wise, but he can move the ball around and really facilitate the offense, Gage.
Yeah, 3-year varsity player. We talked about it off air, but this kid, since the time that I've been watching him, right, I started working with Jordan King last year in Flyway Focus, and this kid immediately stood out. He plays phenomenal defense. He's not going to light up the stat sheet. He's not in the top 3 for points or rebounds, but in assists, he finds his way in there. He leads the assist category. I guess he's 3rd in rebounds. Not giving him enough credit there, but he does the things right, the intangibles, right? We talk about it all the time. Something that players don't necessarily always have. You can't teach it. He just plays with it, and that's what he does really, really well.
Yeah, Hunter Dooley, definitely a role player for this team, and the run they've been on this year with the only 1 loss to Oostburg. They wouldn't be this far, I don't think, without the leadership, the guidance, and the assistance of Hunter Dooley. Moving on to that final senior, though, it's going to be Jake Bresky, the all-time leading scorer in Lomira Lions boys basketball. Broke that record a couple of weeks ago, averaging around 20 points a game. And he has been just a pivotal part of this offense.
Yeah, you can't talk about the Lomira Lions over these last 4 years without Jake Bresky, which is about the tallest compliment that you can give a high school athlete. I think they just said it. He took the words right out of my mouth. He said the numbers speak for themselves, right? Breaking a school record in any capacity, especially a scoring record, Makai, tells you exactly everything you need to know about Jake, a pivotal player over these last 4 years for Lomira.
Yeah, and we kind of talked about it beforehand, but this senior class, including Jake Bresky, kind of turned this Lomira Lions program around from, when we attended high school, we were relatively in the same grade, and we both attended schools on the flyway here, so we know how these teams go. So Jake Bresky intends to make his college commitment this spring.
Lots of eyes on that one. Lots of eyes.
I'm sure of that. An all-time scoring leader, like we mentioned. A very good player, not only in the post, but we see him behind the arc once in a while, taking a couple of threes. Fantastic on the boards. And we'll get one final shot out there at center court of all three of those seniors and the coaching staff. A fantastic senior class here tonight for Lomira, and a great standing ovation from the Lomira faithful. Kincaid Total, Hunter Dooley, and Jake Bresky. That being said, let's step aside, run a few ads, and when we come back, we'll talk about the Campbellsport Cougars, who've got a tall task in front of them tonight.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
At Bernhardt Plus.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. Make sure to leave something down in that YouTube comment section, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, who your favorite player is, how your day was. We want to hear from you. The guys out there want to hear from you. Let's talk about the Cougars from Campbellsport, who've got a lot of work to do tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a tall task for them here in Lomira. It's a packed gym here on a Friday night. It's a conference game with, I would call it, minimal implications with the conference champion already being decided. But still, I mean, I'm sure the seeding for this matters for Campbellsport a little bit more than it does Lomira. I'll say that on top of that, what Lomira does really, really well as an environment is just get loud. It gets so loud in this gym so fast. I'm not going to compare it to the pit, because that would be kind of disrespectful to the pit, but it has that same energy of, like, once it gets going, it's so hard to stop it. And on top of that, Lomira's playing unbelievable basketball at the moment. To Campbellsport, though, the task in front of them is led by Noah Bobb. He's giving you 13.4 points per game on 41% from the field and almost 28% from beyond the arc. After him, it's Carter Gellings, the junior, giving you 12 points a game on 35% from the field. Behind him, it's Trevin Shea, the junior, giving you 9 points per game. In terms of boards, though, it's Noah Bobb, the senior, again, 8 rebounds per game, 5 on the defensive end of the floor. Again, it's Shea, the junior, giving you 5.3 rebounds per game. And then Pierce Kane, the sophomore, 3.3 rebounds per game. Talk to me a little bit. What do we think about these points, rebounds, leaders so far?
Yeah, Campbellsport, not necessarily a team we're too familiar with, having kind of a rough season. They're tied for 6th right now in the Flyweight Conference, and there's definitely still implications on the table for them, seeding-wise, coming playoffs, which are just around the corner at this point. But they've got a lot of work to do. Tonight's going to be a difficult task against Lomira, who hasn't lost a conference game yet. But let's take a look at some of those team stats for Campbellsport first. Points scored, 55.7 is what they're averaging. They're winning. Their averaging led against is 62.2, which means they have a negative 6.5 point differential. Not what you want to see, definitely not in the negatives. Field goal percentage as a team shoot just under 40%. Just over 31.5% from behind the arc, and 60% from that free throw line. Rebounds per game for the Cougars, 29.5. Assists per game sitting at 11 on the dot. Steals per game, 10.1. Blocks per game, 2.1. And turnovers per game right at 14. Fouls per game, 2, but I don't think that's correct. I don't think they only have 42 fouls on the season. Something about that is wrong. And in their last 10, they are 4-6. Let's jump to their last 5, though, to get a little more specific. 2-3 in their last 5. Losses against Laconia, Omro, and Mayville. Why that's huge, those are all 3 conference matchups. But on the other hand, their 2 wins in that 5-game stretch are also conference matchups, beating North Fondy and beating WLA back on the 30th of January.
That's a huge win against WLA. The way that WLA has been playing, they knocked off Mayville a couple of times, which makes this conference so hard to seed, Mackay. It makes, I'm sure that the people that are in charge of seeding were just really hoping, let's make this easy on us. Obviously, the Cougars had something to say about it. I do really like this. The one thing that I talk about often when I'm doing these games is differential. Playing from behind, typically not a good spot, especially against a team like Lomira that just, figuratively steps on the neck. 16.4 differential for them, for Lomira. You have to find a way to get out in front early if you're Campbellsport. If you can play out in front and not have that behind mentality, you're in a great spot tonight, especially here in the Lions Den.
Yeah, for sure. That being said, we'll step aside one more time, run a few more ads, and when we come back, this time we're talking about the Lions from Lomira.
True craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Ergo.
Senior night in Lomira. Just under 8 minutes left in these pregame warm-ups before we get underway in this flyweight conference matchup. But before any of that happens, we got to talk about the home team, the Lomira Lions. Only one loss on the year, that coming over a month ago to Utzberg, who is a very good Division III team. We looked at it earlier, actually, Gage. They're ranked 6th in Division III right now, and I have to remind you, Lomira is in Division IV, so a bigger school in Utzberg. It was a blowout. Lomira definitely could have played better, but still, the one loss on the team, a non-conference game, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, Kate Dursky, Jameson Zavashin, 2 of the top talents here in the state of Wisconsin, got it done here in the Den. I mean, the Lions look to defend it tonight. I don't have to tell you that, especially on a night like senior night that's so important. Jake Bresky leads the way. 19.2 points per game on 59.7% from the field, 25% from beyond the arc. And typically, when you've got a player of his caliber, it's, hey, hack this guy, get him to the line. Well, I don't really know that you want him shooting at the line tonight, Mackay. 74.7% free throw percentage. Ridiculous.
Yeah, and you don't necessarily see it from the big guys too often. They're going to get in the post, but Jake Bresky can shoot as well. We kind of hinted at it earlier, but he will take shots from behind the arc, and when you get him to the line, which he happens to get fouled a lot down low, he converts about 3 out of every 4 shots. So
yeah, it's a great percentage. It's a great percentage to have. Behind him, it's Keegan Kell, the junior, 11.8 points per game on 52% from the field. And then it's Blake Stager, the junior, rounding it out for the Lions, 10.3 points per game. Rebounds, Jake Bresky again. Who would have thought it? The senior with 9.8 rebounds per game, almost a double-double, which is unheard of. And this is not like, 1 or 2 games in, right? This is an entire season.
Yeah.
Almost a double-double throughout the entire season is an insane feat. 6.3, most of those coming on the defensive side of the basketball. Blake Stagger, the junior, second. 5 rebounds per game, 3.3 on the defensive side. Hunter Dooley, the senior, I mentioned him earlier. 3 rebounds per game, 2.4 on the defensive side. And then it's where Hunter Dooley shines. It's the senior is averaging 4.2 assists per game with a 2.4 assist to turnover ratio. Behind him, it's Charlie Cole, the junior, 3.4 assists per game. And then it's Blake Stagger, the junior, rounding it out, 2 assists per game. Talk to me about these leaders, Mackay.
Yeah, I mean, you know what you're going to get from Jake Bresky. He's being looked at from talent all around the state. We talked about it. He's going to make his commitment sometime this upcoming spring to where he wants to go after high school, and there's a lot of eyes on him. He leads the way. He not only leads the way on the court, but he provides a ton of senior leadership. Like you talk about it, the 2 point scorers after him are Keegan Kell and Blake Stagger, both juniors. So the senior leadership coming from somebody like Jake Bresky is really a huge thing in a team who's looking to make a deep playoff run this year for sure. Moving on to team stats for the Lions, they average 72.5 points scored per game, only let up 56 points per game. That's a point differential of 16.5 points per game. This far into the season is a crazy number. Moving on to that, field goal percentage as a team, shooting over 52% from the three-point line at 39%, and at the free throw line, 63.1%. Rebounds per game, they're averaging 22.8. No, excuse me, that's just their defensive rebounds per game. They're averaging 32 rebounds per game, 18.2 assists per game, 9 steals per game right on the dot, 2.7 blocks per game, and 14 turnovers per game. Their last 10, they're 10-0. And in their last 5, obviously that makes them 5-0. Picking up conference wins against St. Mary Springs, Omro, North Fond du Lac, and Winnebago Lutheran Academy. And then back on the 3rd of February, they picked up a non-conference win against Xavier. This Lomira team is rolling. They've only lost the 1 game on the season like we talked about. Just such a good team, Gage.
Yeah, I mean, and it's up and down, too, and it's not like there's one guy you got to stop, right? It helps if you stop Bresky, but then right behind him is Kell and Stagger, both chipping in 10 apiece, right? So it's not one of those things where you can just stop the one guy because they have more than one option. They're a deep, deep roster. I like their chances tonight.
Gage, normally at this time we'd step aside, run a few more ads, and come back with our keys to the game, but we're running out of time. Do you have keys to the game for both the Lions and the Cougars?
I'll tell you that if you're Lomira, you got to feed into the energy in the home gym. You know it's going to get loud in here. Play your game. I think that it's one of those things, just don't overthink it, which sounds so simple, but on a night like tonight, it's definitely an option where you can overthink it. For Campbellsport, I think you got to, obviously, if you want to have success tonight, you got to come out hot, especially in the Lions' Den. Slow down the momentum, get it your way, and then kind of keep it as well as you can against a team that's as built as Lomira is.
Yeah, for Campbellsport, I have 2 suggestions that I think they need to do tonight in order to have a chance in this one. The first one is play lockdown defense. The thing about this Lomira team is they are so versatile. You know, we talk about Jake Bresky inside the paint. He's averaging just under 20. But when Bresky's not on, and he's had a couple of off nights, don't get me wrong, they have lethal threats from behind the arc. Jackson Bloom is a heck of a shooter. We see Charlie Cole is a heck of a shooter. Keegan Kell. There are other players. Cooper King had a big game last time I was here. There are other players on this Lomira squad who can score the ball. It's not just a 1 or 2-headed, offense. Everybody on Lomira has potential to put it in the bucket. So for Campbellsport tonight, they've got to play tight D. It depends on if they want to come out in a zone or a man, but whatever they think is going to stifle that. My second tip tonight is they have to get that field goal percentage up. As a team, they're shooting just under 39% from the field, and that is unacceptable, especially compared to the Lions, who are shooting at over 52% from that same spot.
Yeah, exactly. I like all of it. Just bottom line, one team's got to score more than the other, and we'll find out who it is when we come back here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff Livestreams.
We know there's a deposit account to fit your unique needs. Whether you want to earn interest on your balance, or perhaps enjoy cashback rewards, or maybe grow your money over time, Ergo Bank makes it real easy. From savings and checking accounts to savings accounts and, of course, CDs. We can do it all while offering flexible options and convenient access for a banking experience that's built just for you. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Early withdrawal penalties may apply.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches, daily food specials, Fish Fry Friday, open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Lakeside Wealth Management would like to welcome Jack Cole. Jack joined Lakeside Wealth Management in October of 2023 after previously working as an equity research analyst at Craig Holman Capital Group.
Hi, this is Jack Cole with Lakeside Wealth Management. Every client gets our undivided attention, from planning to execution to follow-up. We take a proactive approach to helping you develop a strategy to address your financial goals and objectives using the most efficient methods available. Learn more at lakesidewealthmanagement.net.
Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
A heck of an improvised national anthem.
Quite the improvisation here in Lomira. Very, very well done. That's not the first time that I've seen that this year doing this, believe it or not.
Me either. It happened back in Mayville, but basically they have a Lomira student doing the PA tonight here in the Lions Den. Couldn't get the national anthem to work on the computer. Nobody could figure it out, and he just took the liberty to, hey,
awesome.
Why not?
Just
Let's do it.
It's great. Great stuff.
Starting for the Cougars, number 3, Trent Schludweiler. Number 15, Cullen Rice. Number 24, Trevin Shea. Number 32, Carter Gellings. And number 34, Deacon Kusert. Coach is Ethan Elliott for the Campbellsport Cougars, and now we'll get a nice shot of, at least we will get to see the graphic board that they do here in the Lions Den. Such a cool thing with the video board and everything they do to put it together, Gage.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff every single time, too. It's a senior night special. It's not the one that is typically shown from the games that I've been here in Lomira.
Gotta love it. Little senior night special.
So awesome. Super cool.
That is super cool. And unfortunately, you guys can't necessarily see it at home.
I don't even know if we have. Oh, maybe.
Isaac's trying to get the shot. We got a shot by Isaac down there. Thank you. But putting it together just highlights of some of the seniors and the work they've done all year to continue the legacy for this Lions team. 20-1, undefeated in conference, the outright flyweight conference champions, which they clinched a while ago. And if not for these seniors, who knows what this season would have been.
Yeah, impact up and down the board. It's really cool to see tonight, just kind of as a whole product, kind of an encapsulation of their careers.
That is exactly right. Fantastic video package put together for senior night here from the Lions Den. Now let's get ready for the starters for your Lomira Lions. A junior, number 4, Charlie Cole. A junior, number 5, Keegan Kell. A senior, number 23, Hunter Dooley. A senior, number 11, Kincaid Total.
Hugs from all of the parents, too. All the senior parents have watched these kids grow up together. Super cool here in Lomira. What a moment.
And, of course, the senior, number 33, Jacob Bresky, rounding out the starting 5. Head coach for the Lions, Nick Kohler. And we are ready for a fantastic game here tonight. Flyweight conference matchup that doesn't have implications necessarily for Lomira, but Campbellsport still looking to get that seeding up and their flyweight conference numbers up. Tip coming out to mid-court. It'll be the big Deacon Kosert for Campbellsport matching up against Jake Bresky. Both pretty tall, but Bresky definitely has the height advantage, at least starting out. We'll see after the jump. All set to get underway here in the Lions Den on senior night. Jump goes right back to the Lions, and they'll start it out with senior Hunter Dooley, who brings it across the logo. He hands off to Cole, dish outside to Total. Total brings it inside, spins back around, and finds Charlie Cole. Ball lost in transition. Here come the Cougars. Nice pass inside. Weight under the glass and a travel. It was a nice pass to find Cullen Rice, but took a little too long to decide what he wanted to do with it. And by the time his brain caught up to his feet, it was too late. Turnovers by both of these teams early. 30 seconds in, still 0-0. Work it down to Bresky down low. Little floater shot, no good off the rim. Bounced back around and picked up by the Cougars. It'll be the guard, Cullen Rice. Tossing over to Kosert. He finds Schludweiler. Back up top now for Carter Gellings. Cougars moving this ball around. Lomira Lions student section getting a little loud. Just helping Campbellsport, telling them to shoot the ball. Rice with the drive, guarded by Total. Dish outside, three-pointer blocked by Bresky. Rebound picked back up by Kosert. Jacob Bresky, fantastic closeout and a nice block to get his game going.
When you have that type of frame, too, you know that you have the reach to do something like that.
Pass inside off the glass, and Campbellsport gets it started off of the hands of Trevin Shea. 2-0 lead now for the Cougars. Kincaid Total looking for Cal, instead gives it off to Cole. Charlie Cole move inside, back to Total, three-pointer. Yes, there it is! Kincaid Total with a triple in the corner. And the Lions have a lead 2 minutes in.
Quite the pop here in Lomira for the Total three here early.
Gotta love it that the seniors get to score on senior night. That's the entire point. Total with some good defense on the other end. Campbellsport passed around the arc, brought down to the free throw line. Now Gellings, dish outside, one more shot. Trying to answer with the Cougars. They get their own rebound, a little up and under. And there it is, Trevin Shea with two more. All 4 points off of his hands tonight for Campbellsport. Cole spins around. Outside to Kell. Back to Total. Total at the wing. Dish down to the corner. Now down to Bresky. Makes a move in the paint. Nearly lost. Finds another one. Up and in. Jake Bresky's on the board. It's 2 out of the 3 seniors. We're just waiting for Hunter Dooley now. 3 minutes in. Lomira, 5-4 lead. Dish back outside to Gellings. Now a corner 3. Thought about it instead. Decided to hold back. At the point for Shea. Trent Schludweiler back to Carter Gellings. Tightly guarded by Dooley. Cross-court pass. Wide open look. A pump fake and a stutter step from Schludweiler. Now he drives. Trent Schludweiler's had a couple of opportunities to shoot from behind the arc, but he's been hesitant. Rice trapped in the corner, gets it back out up top. A lot of passing early from Campbellsport, trying to find the right shot. Now Cullen Rice inside the paint. Tipped away and taken away by Charlie Cole. Now Keegan Kell, arc 3, there it is. 3 different shooters now on the board for Lomira. A triple from Total, a layup from Bresky, and a triple from Keegan Kell brings him to 8. Campbellsport down by 4, trying to answer, and they do. Now the big Deacon Koser can shoot from outside too. Only a 1-point lead now for Lomira. Over 4 minutes in, there's Bresky getting 2 more off the window. Gage, we know he's going to be a big part in it tonight.
Yeah, you're seeing it here early. They're looking for him down low with no issue in doing it too.
10-7, 13.5 left in this first half. Screen set by Rice. Now Schludweiler shoots. In and out, could have tied it up. Instead, the Lions come down with a board. Quickly down to Kell near the wing. Back up top to Cole, swung around to Dooley. There's a triple. Off the front of the iron, bounced around. There's Bresky with a board and the putback for 2 more. Jake Bresky's up to 6 points in the first 5 minutes.
You mentioned it earlier that, Campbellsport was going to have a tall task ahead of him. How about Deacon Kusert's task ahead of him tonight in Jake Bresky?
Yeah, he's been fairly good. Kusert made one from behind the three-point line. And he's got a lot to do down low against Bresky, you're right. Charlie Cole on the other end finds Bresky in transition. There's 2 more. Jake Bresky on senior night has 8 in the first 5.5 minutes, and he is poised for a big one. Just like that, the Lions have doubled the score of Campbellsport. Screen set by Kusert. Dish out to Schludweiler. Now to Cullen Rice. He's trapped by Dooley near the wing. Rice back outside. Corner 3, no good. Picked up by Cole. Excuse me, that's Keegan Kell. Back to Kell. Behind the arc. Off the back of the rim. And rebounded, no problem, by Shea. Had the first 4 for Campbellsport. And Kusert's got the other 3 off of the triple.
You sense that maybe there's a little bit of complacency early, kind of maybe getting caught up in the dramatics of tonight. Coach Kohler is not letting that happen. He's winging his guys. He's throwing the arm symbol saying, hey, we're playing tight defense. We're playing lockdown defense tonight. There's no, I'm seeing a foul, and that one will be on the floor. That 3 will not count.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Campbellsport. It was a defensive foul on Keegan Kell, and he kind of saved it because it was a deep 3 from Carter Gellings, who made it with pretty much ease. Bunch of subs coming in for both sides respectively. In for the Lions, the newly checked in number 14, Cooper King. Like I said, had a big game last time I was here, but at this point, that's been weeks. Been so busy on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams, we're all over the place. Dish to the corner. Back outside, taken away. Here's Dooley in transition. Can the third senior score? Yes, he can. And all of them are on the board now. A timeout coming from the Cougars. 16-7 lead here at home for Lomira.
Discover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
16-7 lead in favor of the home team, the Lions, here on senior night. All three, Total, Bresky, and Dooley, have scored at least one bucket now, and that's got to feel good on the night that's meant for you.
Yeah, to get that off your chest, it's such a dumb thing to sit up here and say that, oh yeah, they were feeling pressure in a game that doesn't necessarily matter for conference standing at this point, but when it's the date that you have circled on your calendar for 4 years, you know, there's a lot of pressure that goes into a game like tonight.
For sure. Trap near the wing. Shea gets it out to Gallings, now back up to Shea. Hunter Dooley trying to jump a pass. Instead goes inside to Capazzo. Dish back to Gallings. There's the triple. Can't connect with this one. Too bad, because that's the one that counted. And another foul on the ground. If that goes against Keegan Kallick, I think it's going to go. That will be his second. And that's exactly right. And you can see it now. Looks like Blake Stager is going to come in and take him out. Maddox Bodden will also check in. He'll take out Kincaid Total. Still a 9-point lead here for Lomira. Campbellsport's got the ball under their own goal, though, and looking to put a shot in. Inbound pass from Gellings all the way up top.
No look inbound pass at that, too.
Yeah. Pierce Kane. Spin inside from Gellings. Back down low. Dish back. Thought about it for a moment. Now Trevin Shea. Guarded tightly inside the paint. Bounce pass. Back outside and into the stands. Too many passes. They've just got to take a shot.
It's a good look, though. I understand. I'm in the same boat. They've been swinging the rock here early. But that is, he had the guy there, just moved, a little bit of a miscommunication.
Jackson Bloom newly checked in for the Lions as well. Speaking of him, good pass down low, Stager off the glass, and he's on the basket. Blake Stager, newly checked in and freshly on the scoring sheet. An 18-7 lead now for the Lions. Corner three coming, and it's an answer. Quinton Capazzo bringing it back within single digits. King, dish over to Bloom. Bounce pass inside, gonna take his space is Bodden. Back outside to Cooper King. He's lethal from out there, but couldn't connect this time. Ends up picking the rebound, though, after it was tipped around for a while. Now Maddox Bodden. Inside the paint, back out to Cooper King. He tries again, and he doesn't miss the second time around.
Never twice with Cooper King.
11-point lead for Lomira, and Bresky will come back in at the next stoppage. King tightly guarded, and they're going to give him a foul for it. It's the third one for Lomira. Still 9:20 left in this first. Bresky checks back in, as well as Trenton Schludweiler and Caden Flash for the Cougars. Inbound pass goes to the backcourt. Picked up by Pierce Caney. Dish to the right side, all the way into the corner for Schludweiler. He's only shot 1-3 on the night, and he was no good. Now a nice drive, and there you go. Pierce Kane bringing it back to 9. Cooper King spins around, finds Blake Stager near the wing. Down to Bresky. He's got some work to do if he wants to get in the paint. But that's his ideal spot. Puts a floater up, no good. Stager comes in and swats the rebound down. Tries to get fancy with the dribbles, and they'll say it stays Lomira's way, to the dismay of a couple of Campbellsport players. Take one more look at it. Hard to tell from that angle. Inbound pass to the corner. Back up top for Bodden. Now Cooper King brings it inside the arc. Dish down to Bresky, taken away. And a jump ball, that's the right call.
I love the aggressiveness. I think that that's a phenomenal call in a game like this one. It's gonna be close if you continue to play like that, continue to go after those aggressive type of plays, forcing jump balls, forcing turnovers.
Pass inside to Schludweiler. Back outside. Kane pops a three and nails the three.
Jump ball pays off.
Campbellsport back within 6. It's a 2-possession game. Jackson Bloom stop. Now Bresky's trying to answer. We told you, just because he's big doesn't mean he's afraid to shoot from behind the perimeter. Stagger with a drive, and it rims around the rim and goes in. 23-15, just eclipsing that 8-minute mark. Kane sealed off. Toss to the right side. Pump fake and a drive. Back outside to Schludweiler. Wide open Kane on the left wing. He'll take a deep three. Too long, couldn't get it off the bank. They close early on Fridays. Bodden drives, dish down to Bresky, nearly taken away, but he beats his defender, and the lead grows back to double digits.
Got to find an answer for Bresky for Campbellsport. It's going to be a tough one, but you got to find a way to defend him, even if it is with more than one person, like you might need tonight.
The lead for Lomira is up to double digits, as is the point total now for Bresky. They have a fast break. There's, Jackson Bloom tried going for the dunk. And I would say got stuffed by the rim.
Yeah, I think the gym might have exploded if he would have thrown that one down.
Kane tries for a three, can't get it. Gets his own rebound, though. Now they'll try from the left side. That one's good. Quinton Capazzo back within 7. And a timeout coming, 25-18, 6:53 left on the clock.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
25-18, under 7 left in the first half. The Lions have held a lead for the majority of it, but Campbellsport not going away either. They keep on fighting. 3 off of the hands of Quinton Capazzo brings them back to single digits, and a 30-second timeout here. We'll see what the Lions can do with possession. It'll be Charlie Cole to inbound. He finds Hunter Dooley. And the clock continues to tick. Across half court goes Dooley. Looking for Keegan Cal, who's newly checked in after having 2 early fouls. Bounce pass down to Bresky. Near the corner, cross-court pass. Dooley thought about it. Instead goes baseline. Off the glass and one. Hunter Dooley, the senior, getting it done in stylish fashion.
Yeah, 3 points the hard way here with, I guess, potential for 3 the hard way for Dooley. It's a beautiful drive. It's a heads-up play, realizes there's nobody down there. It's something you have to take, especially if you're Dooley.
The N1 for Hunter Dooley is completed, and we're back to a 10-point lead. A little bit of a press coming out now from Lomira. We'll see how aggressive they decide to play it. Sealed off is Shea. He managed to get it out, and now a foul coming against Bresky. To Campbellsport's credit, that's only the first foul they've picked up, and the way Bresky's been playing inside, maybe they should use some more of those fouls.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I did mention that 75% clip from the charity stripe this year. It's a risk you take.
Yeah. Little floater, no good off of the hands, tipped out of bounds. It goes the other way. Lions remain up by 10. Dribble moves here from Dooley. He dishes to Charlie Cole, right back to Dooley. Thought about a wing three. Instead goes down low to Bresky, who's got the height advantage and makes good on the basket.
When you play together for so long like Dooley and Bresky have, that pass is fundamental.
Yeah.
And you have to find a way to get it to your big man in spots where they are doubling him, tripling him. A pass like that has to be in your bag, and he used it right there to perfection.
Yeah, it was a fantastic pass. Now Gellings moves inside the arc, takes a jumper, it's too long, and Cooper King picks up a rebound. Quickly down to Charlie Cole, step back three. No good, off the back of the iron. Coming down hot is Kane. He slows it down, hand off to Cullen Rice. Rice to the right side now, little stutter step for Trevin Shea, who tosses it back around the perimeter. Rice in space, gets fouled, that's the 5th for Lomira.
With how fast they picked up the first couple, you would have thought that it would have been, bonus by this point. Great job by them to be cognizant of how many fouls you're throwing around.
Yeah, they definitely slowed it down. Only at 5 minutes left. And Cooper King comes to sit on the bench now as Jackson Bloom will get another chance on the court. Quick inbound pass this time to Schludweiler. He's trapped in the corner, moves it back out up top. Reich, this to the left side. Campbellsport's had fundamental passing tonight, but haven't been able to find that extra shot. In the corner, definitely a mismatch right now with Deacon Kosert. Gellings, guarded tightly by Dooley, looking for the pass. Now down low to Kosert. He lost it in transition. Here come the Lions. There's Bloom once again off the glass. This time he takes the easy layup and puts Lomira up by 14, their largest lead of the day.
Yeah, that's an absolute beauty of a finish by Bloom, and there's a beauty of a finish from Trent Schludweiler.
12-point lead here for Lomira. The wheels were turning for Dooley. Instead, he gives it away. There's Bresky. Bresky working against Kosert, and he adds 2 more to his resume. Jake Bresky's had a fantastic night, and it continues here in this first half. Campbellsport's got to find a way to put an end to his dominance in the paint.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Dish around to Schludweiler. He makes a move inside. Sealed off, dish back out. Capazzo gets it poked away, and it's taken away. There's Jackson Bloom, a 2-on-1 to Bresky in transition. Can't get the dunk, but there's Bloom with the 3rd chance points, and they get it done. A little alley-oop action, and I think it was just mistimed off of the jump from Jake Bresky.
They want one real bad. That's about the 2nd or 3rd time tonight that they've thrown a lob to Bresky.
Now a mismatch. Bresky on his much smaller counterpart of Cullen Rice. The Lions defense switches back. Trap in the corner for Schludweiler. He's in trouble. Tries to go baseline, finds some space under, and gets fouled by Bresky, his 2nd, team 6th. Kincaid Total will check back in. Take out Keegan Kell for the moment. 2:41 left on the clock. A 16-point lead here in the first half for Lomira. And now the officials down at the other end trying to fix the net. I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with it, but if you need a tall person, Jake Bresky is more than happy to come down there and fix it for you.
I would guess that it's his doing. I think it happened. I think his finger got dragged in there when they went for that lob there. That'd be my guess.
That's possible. Looks like the officials say it's good to go, though. Quick inbound pass up to Capazzo. Back to the corner. Carter Gellings too far on the 3. Jackson Bloom picks up a rebound. Back to Bloom inside. A lot of contact, no foul either way. And Campbellsport comes back down with it. Still down 16, 2.5 in the first. Rice sealed off, dish outside. Kane looking for a pass off the fingertips and out of bounds of Dalton Thal. Lomira has done nothing short of dominate like they've wanted to in this first half. Jake Bresky's been a big part of it, who's been in double digits for a while. Now Hunter Dooley a deep 3. Short off the front of the rim. Couple of moves here from Rice. He finds Kane. Some space in the paint. Back outside to Gellings. He goes baseline. Back up top. Campbellsport hesitant to take the baseline layup. And the 3-ball ain't working for him right now. You know, something we talked about in that first half was their field goal percentage and how they've got to really work it up in this game. So far, they have not lived up to it. Catch and shoot, Kincaid total. Thought about another one. Went off the side of the rim though. 36-20, 1:07 left to go in the first half. Good pass down low. Thal is fouled hard. Hunter Dooley will pick up 1. And that sends Campbellsport to bonus.
Thal good on the first.
Free throws are going to be a pivotal factor tonight for Campbellsport, especially if they can't get their field goal percentage up. In and out on the second, picked up by Bresky. And a timeout called by the Lions, a full one, 36-21. 57 seconds left on the scoreboard.
A growing team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at mtlcraft.com. That's mtlcraft.com. Metalcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
Point lead for the Lions coming down the stretch in this first half. 57.1 seconds left. Lomira takes a full timeout to regroup. Not necessarily what was the conversation in the huddle there, but they'll have an inbound play and want to score some more before this second half or the intermission. Possibly some sweat. Maybe a little water down in the paint down there, and one of the officials just going out to clean it up quickly. Once that's a little more. There it is. Got it done now.
Squeaky clean here, Lomira. Were you here? Was it the game that we did where the player grabbed the towel off the floor and wiped his face with it?
Yes, it was something on the court. He grabbed the towel to use to get the something on the court and then used it to wipe off the sweat on his face. It was just an insane thing. Up to Charlie Cole. Good pass down to Bresky off the glass. Add 2 more. Jake Bresky has had a heck of a first half. And that's really the epitome of his senior season, breaking that all-time scoring record for Lomira a couple of weeks ago and averaging about 20 per game. Trevin Shea cut off by Bresky. Dish outside. Kane goes up strong and gets the bounce in. Lomira is going to look for the last shot here. 10 seconds left on the clock. Dooley across half court to Bodden. Back to Dooley. Now down low to Bresky. Outside for total. He pops it. Gets his own rebound, though, and no. That will be the end of the first half. 38-23 is your score. We'll step aside, run a few more ads, and when we come back, halftime analysis here in the Lions Den.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois.
Welcome back, and we were going to cut to halftime here, but we're having a presentation for Josie Christian, who in her sophomore campaign has broken the all-time scoring record for Lomira girls basketball. An incredible feat for a sophomore Gage.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness. A record that has stood here at Lomira High School for a little over 30 years, I believe is what Justin was saying. And definitely a special year for Lomira as both their boys and girls scoring records broken within a matter of weeks of each other.
That's ridiculous. It's a good time to be a Lomira fan. It is such a crazy thing that we were talking about it prior to this one, being a sophomore.
Yeah.
She has 2 more years left.
Yes, exactly. And we talked about Bresky, how he did it in 3 seasons because of his torn ACL. Well, Josie Christian, God willing, has 2 more years to shatter the record.
Shatter's the right word, too.
And once again, congratulations to Josie Christian down there being recognized for her all-time scoring record leader here in Lomira as a sophomore. Just fantastic from the young lady. And they'll get a couple more pictures out there at half court. Now we'll step aside, run a few more ads, and when we come back, we'll talk some halftime ball.
We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
This winter, make your home the coziest place in town with Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning. For 3 generations, the Surefire family has been serving Wisconsin homes, bringing warmth and comfort to your families just like yours. As the temperatures drop, trust the company that's been in the business of keeping homes warm for over 75 years. This is Tom Schwartz with Surefire. Call us today and ask about our rebates that can help you save big on your comfort this coming winter. Visit us at surefireinc.com.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, They offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Welcome back to your halftime report. The cheer team out there now doing their routine. It's a event filled with festivities tonight. It's obviously seniors night. We had the recognition of Josie Christian and the Lomira Lions girls team. We have the cheer team coming on performing now. It's been quite a good night here in Lomira, and it's a packed Friday night, so good time to do it. Let's run you through some of those point leaders for both the Cougars and the Lions in that first half. 1 point for Dalton Thull, a pair of points for Trenton Schledweiler, 3 of them for Deacon Kusert, 4 of them for Trevin Shea, 6 of them for Quinton Capazzo, and 7 for Pierce Kane. That brings them to a total of 23. Moving on to the Lions. Each of these players have 3. That's Keegan Kell, Kincaid Total, and Cooper King. 4 of them for Jackson Bloom and Blake Stager, 5 of them for Hunter Dooley, and 16 for Jake Bresky. Gage, thoughts about that first half?
Yeah, I mean, I told you that I thought that Campbellsport needed to come out hot, right? And they've been swinging the ball really, really well. Don't get me wrong, Mackay. Their passing has been phenomenal. But unfortunately, there's just not been the shooting to go along with it. I don't really have percentages in front of me. They don't track it like that right away in high school basketball. But I can tell you that they're not shooting at the clip that they need to be winning this game, and that they're not taking enough shots to be winning this game either. I think if you're Campbellsport, you got to come out and start shooting the basketball. You don't win games with the basketball in your hands, Mackay.
Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head there, right? We talked about their 38% percentage from the field as a team, and tonight they've had good passing. It's been crisp, it's been clean, very few turnovers for them offensively. The problem is they haven't been able to find that extra pass that leads to that shot in the bucket. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it's the law of averages. If you keep on shooting, eventually some stuff's going to go in. So the more shots they put up, the more likely they are to keep on scoring and move back into this one. But they've got to play tighter defense. Giving up 38 to Lomira in the first half is not ideal, and they've got to find a way to trap Bresky down low. 16 in the first half. He averages 19 a game. So right now he's on pace to shatter his per-game record right now. Or not record, but you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, per-game average.
Sure, that's exactly right. And he's on pace to get a lot more than that, so they've got to find a way to shut him down in the paint. Also got to find a way to score. As far as Lomira is going, I keep on doing the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the name of the game. We talked about it in the break, but especially early on in this one, it was kind of just going through the motions, right? They were just playing basketball for the love of the game, which is sometimes good, but I mean, that's how you let teams back into games. So, you know, you got to keep your foot on the figurative neck. You got to keep your foot all the way on the gas pedal. I can tell you right now, Campbellsport is not a team that's just going to go lay down and, you know, say that it's over at halftime. They're going to go put up a fight. You can't let them back into this basketball game.
All right, that being said, about 3.5 minutes left in this halftime shoot-around. We'll step aside, run a few more ads, and when we come back, second half action. A 15-point lead for at the half for Lomira.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Ergo Bank, we know there's a deposit account to fit your unique needs. Whether you want to earn interest on your balance, or perhaps enjoy cashback rewards, or maybe grow your money over time, Ergo Bank makes it real easy. From savings and checking accounts to savings accounts and of course CDs, we can do it all while offering flexible options and convenient access for a banking experience that's built just for you. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Early withdrawal penalties may apply.
Welcome back. 15-point lead at the half for the Lomira Lions. And I believe they will start with the ball here in the second.
Looking like it.
Do we get things squared up?
Hot Mike.
It was. That's a long buzzer. My goodness. I'm not sure what we're still trying to get kinked out here.
I'm also a little curious.
Thought we were ready to come back about a minute ago. And the officials are kind of just wandering around. Neither of them are communicating with each other. Are they missing a ball?
Is that the issue?
I don't think they have a ball. Oh, no, the ball's right there still. They need the cheerleaders to step back. He just kicked a pom-pom. Oh, they need to come. They need to come dry sweep over there.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You know what? I bet it was all the bristles from falling off the pom-poms.
You think that's what it is?
Oh, they've been standing there all game. It's got to be. I can see him shining right now when he's picking them up with the dry sweep.
Yeah.
That's got to be what it is.
Yeah, that's.
So we were waiting for the dry sweep to come pick up some of those bristles from the pom-poms, or the tassels from the pom-poms. That makes a little more sense. I was so confused.
Everybody on
just
the floor, though,
standing
it's so
around.
funny right now. Everybody in the gym is really confused. All the players are pointing around like, what's going on? And now we've got some basketball, Mackay. Lions will inbound it. It'll be Hunter Dooley to kick it off.
Let's do it.
Lomira in the second half here.
18 more minutes of regulation. Hunter Dooley, the Lions scoring on the right side of your screen this half. He finds Bresky, top of the key. Dish over to Keegan Kell quickly. Back to Charlie Cole. Cole now nearly lost his defender and didn't really do much to do it. Total. Good pass down low to Bresky. Spins inside. Triple team. Back outside. Corner three. There it is. Keegan Kell with a corner three, and he extends the lead to 18.
That was a gross sequence from the Lions. A beautiful kick around the basketball job right there.
It was good passing all around, and this one's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Lions. Good effort, though, by Charlie Cole to try to keep it in. But, yes, a fantastic sequence to not only get it down to Hunter Dooley, but he was guarded by 3 Cougars. He's able to turn around, find a nice pass, and Keegan Kell doesn't let him down.
Gellings to find an inbound.
Finds Cullen Rice over to Schludweiler. Back to Gellings. Sealed off by Dooley, and he dishes around. Here's the good passing again from Campbellsport, but they have to learn to take the shot. They will. There's Trevin Shea from deep, and he answers. Told you got to take that shot. The more you throw up, they're eventually going to fall. Total. Pass to his left. Down low for Bresky, nearly out of his reach. They kept it in, though. Bresky goes up. Ben gets 2 more.
He's been super physical down low all game. He's using his size. He's using his body, and he's doing a really, really good job at it. That's another beautiful basket from Jake Bresky.
Jake Bresky up to 18 on the evening now. Pass nearly jumped by Dooley. Carter Gellings keeps a hold of it. There's Shea again trying to answer. This time it goes a little too far left. Bounce pass inside. Kill is blocked by Trevin Shea on the other end.
All ball there.
Yeah, missed the shot, and then kudos to him for coming back down in the transition defense. Pass back to Shea. Down low this time for Kusert, near the baseline, back outside. This pass is jumped. Hunter Dooley in transition, and he's just gonna lay it up. He slowed up for a second, looking like he was gonna try something special.
It's the same thing that I mentioned in the first half, though. They're looking for that lob from Bresky, and there was another great example of slowing down, trying to find a play, and this might just be it.
Just a bounce pass as Kusert was back, but Bresky gets the foul and 1. Bresky's up to 20, and it could be 21 pending the free throw. 21-point lead now for Lomira. And you're right, that's exactly where the lob would have came into play, but I think Kusert being back there, another tall one, would have
definitely helps.
Would have thrown things off. Free throw no good from Bresky, shooting at about a 75% clip from the charity stripe, just can't make good on that one. Nonetheless, still a 21-point lead for the Lions. Bounce pass inside. Kane makes a move. Ball's out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, though, Mackay, if there's a lob this half that comes from a senior, the gym literally might explode.
Yeah, that is, I think it's a fact.
There's been a couple really nice crowd pops for the seniors tonight, just kind of in introductions and things like that. When Total hit his 3, and he's on the brink of another one. He won't get that one to go. But when he hit his first 3 in the first half, man, it popped in here big time. When Dooley got his first basket, it popped in here. Obviously, Bresky's had a couple more than them tonight, so the pop is kind of worn off, if you will. But still, I mean, it's all in on the seniors tonight here in Lomira. A huge props to this crowd for making it special for them.
That's exactly right. They showed up and are currently showing out. Quick inbound pass back to Gellings in the corner. He has shot a lot from behind the arc, but he's been ice cold all night long. Dooley makes a move inside. Back out to Cole. Cole with a jumper inside the paint. Couple of bounces off the iron. And the lead up to 23. Just continues to grow.
Floated there for a second.
Cole tries to jump a pass. Now there's the floater from Gellings. And I talk about him being ice cold, and he comes back. A full timeout by Campbellsport. Still a lot of work to do, down by 21.
Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce.
Welcome back inside to Bresky, and he adds 2 more to his resume. Having to change the battery on our camera here. We had some technical difficulties earlier, so that resulted in us changing cameras, which led to it being battery powered, which is where we're at right now. Thal to answer on the other end for Campbellsport.
I'm fighting through it, folks. I'm fighting through it. Don't worry about it. Oh man, we're so close.
Hunter Dooley from behind the arc. This Campbellsport team just continues to thrive. Now up by 24 once again, 13 and a half left to go. Switching back, got the main cam back up and running. Kane on the deep side of the wing. Out of the corner, Gellings. Backdoor pass, race for it. Touched by a couple of players, now diving. And we're gonna get a jump ball call.
Phenomenal job by this PA announcer tonight. Really, really bringing the energy.
Yeah, definitely I believe he's a student here at Lomira, and that's how I got my start. I started calling PA announcing for basketball at North Fondy. Indeed, I did.
The more you know.
Yeah, you're learning more about me every day, Gage.
How about it? How about it?
Gage and I went to high school at the same time. You were a Mayville alum. I went to North Fondy, so we both grew up in this flyweight conference. We are very familiar with all the tendencies and everything that goes on between these teams.
I'll tell you, though, it's been great to really use that insight. I mean, you learn so much on it.
Of course.
3 goes wide right. That's rebounded by Gellings. He'll go up with it, and that one won't go. He'll go to the line for 2. But these flyway games, especially late in the year, if it's close, I mean, these games get chippy pretty quick. This one probably not going to get to that point tonight. But as we swing around with kind of the last lap of the flyway conference here, these next couple of weeks before playoffs, I mean, stick around here on Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus, because we're going to cover some really, really good games. I know that Mayville Lomira game, and I think there's one towards the end of the year. That one may be in contention for game of the year.
Yeah, there is some really big games coming up in not only the regular season, but then we've got playoffs coming up and some teams poised to make deep runs. This Lomira team, obviously one of them. The third best team, I believe it was. What did I say?
Yep,
third best team in Division 4. The Oakfield team, who I believe is the 6th best team in Division 5. We're talking about some hockey teams. Springs has a good roster this year. Fall on the other end there from Campbellsport. But a lot of the teams we cover can go far. This Lomira Lions girls team finished second in the conference this year behind Laconia, who also has been a perennial state contender. Two free throws coming from Dooley. Couple of bounces and gets the shooter's touch.
Home roll on the first one. Total will come out of this game depending on, I mean, that's probably not the last you're going to see of him, especially on senior night. Typically it might be, though. Sinks the second. Dooley will check out for Maddox Bodden.
Bodden and Hunter Schaumburg also came in just before that last free throw. I believe it's his first time getting some minutes tonight. 25-point lead for Lomira. And regardless of the outcome or how this thing stays, I believe we're going to do some interviews after this one. We're going to grab the 3 seniors for sure. Kincaid Total, Hunter Dooley, and Jake Bresky will all be interviewed tonight after this one. So if you are a Lions fan or even a Cougars fan tuning in, just want to hear their insight, make sure to stick around for the post-game show. Cougars back on the other end, hitting that 12-minute mark. Off the hands and out of bounds. Student section vying for Cameron Ryan, saying they want Cameron. Cooper King in the corner, taking his space in the paint, spins around, puts it up. Can't get it. Second chance points are good as Blake Stagger, who's had a fairly quiet night for his standards, comes back in and puts the putback up. Now through the hands and out of bounds, a quick turnover for Campbellsport. And there it is. Cameron Ryan, I believe, will be checked in. Student section getting what they want.
All the theatrics tonight here in Lomira.
This has been a wild evening. Cameron Ryan looking for a pass. Going to take his dribbles, dish it off to Jackson Bloom. Schaumburg now. Down low to Stagger. Inside the paint, off of a couple of knees, and picked up by a yellow jersey. Trent Schludweiler moves around. Over to Trevin Shea. Shea inside. Good hands by Dooley. Possibly got a fingertip on the ball and made the shot go astray. In transition, Maddox Bodden couldn't finish it. Shea once again puts a shot up in the paint, uses the glass to his advantage, and adds to his point total. Dish outside. There's Cameron Ryan going baseline. Sealed off all the way up top. Good vertical from Blake Stagger.
He did all of it for that one.
Yeah. Bounce pass back down low to Stagger. And up and under brings Lomira to 60 points.
I think the biggest tell of a culture of a basketball team is kind of what happens in these games that, you know, kind of get lopsided. And Lomira does a really good job just up and down of, it's not a massive talent drop-off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not a diss to say that these starters, right, obviously there is a little bit of a talent gap, but I'm not telling you, like, so often when you see players that played in the JV game before, it's not the same brand of basketball. Lomira plays the same brand of basketball up and down their programs, and they do a phenomenal job with it. Yeah. You're seeing it on full display right now. Still tough, gritty basketball. Everybody's getting out on their defenders. it's not lackadaisical. I really am loving what I'm seeing from Lomira right now.
Hunter Schomburg takes the pass away. Up to Cam Ryan. Cross-court pass. Bloom up to Stager. Down low to Bresky. I think everybody on the court touched it that time. And my goodness, the effectiveness of passing and the scoring there was a thing of beauty. Campbellsport down now, facing a 29-point deficit. Bounce pass near the baseline, cut away. Couple of moves off the feet, keeping it alive. Carter Gellings inside the arc, that's for two. Couldn't come down with it either way. Jackson Bloom. To Stager, up top to Schomburg. He'll pop a triple and connect with it. Freshman getting on the scoring chart. Outside, Capazzo thought about it. Instead, they get it to Kane. He can't get it to go. Bresky inside, lost it. Stager was right there. Schomburg once again, short on this attempt. Up top, Shea, a pump fake and a drive. Bounce pass down low, taken away by Schomburg. He's gonna take it all the way off the glass, give him two more.
Coast to coast for Schomburg.
Hunter Schomburg, only a freshman, but right now proven he can hang with the big dogs. Nearly a jump pass by Stager. Instead, a pass to the corner. Up top for Shea. He moves inside, and he lost it. There's Jake Bresky in transition. Move inside, slows it down, back to Schomburg. Didn't want to take the shot that time, and throws it away.
The whole bench got up. They were ready to go for that three ball.
He hasn't been hesitant until he missed the last one. And now all of a sudden he didn't want to shoot the wide open look.
An income dually in total at the next dead ball.
Jackson Bloom across half court, over to Stager, down to Bresky. Tipped away into the hands of Flash. See if he can live up to that namesake. He's blocked off the backboard, but the putback is good.
So many white jerseys in on that block. I don't even know who you give credit to on that one.
And Stager is going to get fouled. Blake Stager can't connect on the first. Kincaid total. Hunter Dooley check back in, and Charlie Cole will come in for Blake Stager after the second shot. 67 to 35. 6:53 left in this one. No specific emphasis on the first number.
Nope, zero.
Stager on the second. Can't make that one either. Rebound taken down by the Lions. We're going to call it a jump ball. I think that's the right call.
I would agree with that, yep. Left the floor with it in his hands, came down with it. People all over that basketball.
2 hands to start, 6 hands to end. Inbound pass to Cole. Cole up top. Hunter Dooley makes a move. He gets stuffed on that one. Total outside. Spins back to Dooley. Lob pass inside to Bresky. Knows his spot. Put back, and there it is. Jake Bresky keeps on going. He's having a heck of a night.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to get highlighted because at this point there's just a lot of numbers on the board, but it's, what do you think it's north of? 25?
Yeah, it's at least north of 25. And I'll get an official scoring for him before I go down an interview. As Flash tries a 3, but it's definitely north of 25. And you're right, it won't necessarily get highlighted because Jake Bresky, you know, you kind of just expect him to do it.
Yeah, that's the same statement. And tack on 2 more and the free throw here. But, I mean, that's what he does best, right? He knows his spots. That's what good players do, Mackay. They find their spots. They know where they're supposed to be on certain plays. It's impressive stuff. You're seeing it firsthand here.
Definitely is. Bresky to shoot the N1, try to get the 3-point play the hard way. And he's good. Makes more than he misses, and that's all that matters.
75% clip from the free throw line. Bresky.
He checks out for now. (72-35). 37-point lead now for Lomira.
Lockdown defense from Kincaid total forces a turnover.
Back to Total. Thought about a wing 3, instead hands off. Baseline drive from Dooley off the glass. And we're up to a 39-point lead and a timeout by the Lions. I think they're just going to use it as a substitute timeout, a substitution timeout, and that's exactly what they'll do. Bodden comes in, and Hunter Dooley checks out with 5:22 left on the clock.
And we are 1 point out of runtime.
Yeah. Corner 3. In and out. Maddox Bodden picks up a board. Kincaid Total, corner 3. Oh, in and out.
Right in front of his own bench, too.
Would have been one of the highlights of his night. Coach Kohler going to get some subs in here for the defense, or for the Lions, excuse me. Among those, looking like number 10, Levi Zedler, and number 22, Dawson Casper. They'll take out Kellen Cole. So some more applause here from the Lomira faithful.
All the classes getting some playing time tonight. Sophomores, juniors, seniors, it doesn't matter. They're getting in here in the den.
Here in the den. Still a 36-point lead. Campbellsport at this point going to need more than a miracle. Outside. No good. 3-point shot from the wing for Deacon Kusert. Made one earlier in this game when Campbellsport was still battling. Not to say that they aren't now, but game's just kind of out of their reach at this point. Bodden over to Schaumburg. Downloaded Total. Kincaid Total. Good pass outside. Casper thought about a 3. Back to Zedler. Up top to Bodden. Has Total open in the corner. Shot up. Shot no good. Rebound. Back to Schaumburg. Up top. 3-point ball from Zedler.
Back iron.
Back iron is right. A drive and a foul. They're going to say it's on the ground. As Cameron Ryan checks back in for Maddox Bodden. We're also going to see some minutes from number 32, Cole Geiger. Not much to say anymore, just an all-around good performance as a nice pass comes in for Dalton Thal. But a nice performance tonight from the Lions, pretty much what we expected.
Yeah.
They've been dominant in conference all season, yet to lose, and I don't know if this is their last conference game.
I believe, do they not have one more with Mayville?
They might. We will see in a second. They do, you're right. That's their last game. So Campbellsport tonight, and then Wapaka at Wapaka in 3 days from now. That's on Monday. And then on next Thursday, they're in Mayville for their final game of the season. You're right, Gage.
And it came down to the wire last time, I believe, against Mayville. If not, it was a close game.
Mayville is definitely a scrappy team who is still vying to keep on moving up those rankings. You know, they're not out of it yet, and they know it.
High praise for the alma mater.
Cullen Rice inside with a basket. My alma mater played Laconia boys the other night. A huge upset Tuesday night, I believe. Dominic was there to cover that one. Had to call me after the game. No look pass inside. Total tried for it, but Geiger couldn't find it. Rice to the right side. Bounce pass through some traffic. Back outside. Capazzo makes a pass. Now he'll shoot. No, excuse me. That was actually Dalton Thal from behind the arc. A rebound by Ryan. And the 6th team foul for Campbellsport.
The last time I did interviews, or I was a part of a live stream that did interviews here in Lomira, I was told, actually Jeff went down, and I ended up doing play-by-play for the final minute of one of those games. It was not as out of range as this one is, but they've cut it down. They've cut it down a little bit here in these finals.
They have definitely cut it down. That's exactly right. Under 2 minutes now. 32-point lead. Ball's tossed out of bounds. Goes the other way.
I believe that was a Lomira WLA game. Girls basketball. Girls hoops here in, maybe it was Springs.
Lomira. Ryan's cut off. Little slap on the wrist. Now a drive. Spin back around up top. Geiger takes it. He's blocked. Goes back up and gets fouled.
Beautiful effort there on that drive. Not giving up on that one. Very impressive stuff from the sophomore.
Yeah. 7th-team foul now for Campbellsport. Sends Lomira into bonus. And Geiger, good on his first. In and out on the second. Picked up by the Cougars. Just over a minute left to play. Lomira will stay undefeated in conference and have 2 remaining games. 3rd-ranked team in Division 4. They keep on keeping on. Pass to the right side. Kincaid total. Moves in. Good pass. Floater, a little too long. Picked up by Thal.
I've seen him throw some ridiculous dimes here in the den during my time here with Jeff. It's been insane. He can really, really move a basketball.
3-pointer, and that one's good from Kane. And there it will be. Kincaid total checking out for his last time on senior night with 23 seconds left on the clock. Cameron Ryan looks like he is just going to dribble this one out. And that's where we'll leave you. 75-45 win for the Lions. We'll step aside, run a few ads, and when we come back, an interview down with the seniors. Stick with us.
Visit us and taste the difference.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Lakeside Wealth Management would like to welcome Jack Cole. Jack joined Lakeside Wealth Management in October of 2023 after previously working as an equity research analyst at Craig Holman Capital Group.
Hi, this is Jack Cole with Lakeside Wealth Management. Every client gets our undivided attention, from planning to execution to follow-up. We take a proactive approach to helping you develop a strategy to address your financial goals and objectives using the most efficient methods available. Learn more at lakesidewealthmanagement.net.
Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Welcome back to the post-game show here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. A statement win for the Lions, another conference win to keep them undefeated here. 13-0 they moved to, beating the Cougars from Campbellsport by 30. Joining me now, Cade Total, one of the three seniors on this Lions team. Senior night, you got an early basket there, shooting from behind the arc. Talk to me about the emotions that are running through your head tonight.
It's just a lot of grateful emotions. You know, playing for such a nice, welcoming community. It's just fun to hit a big shot like that to start the game off.
Yeah, talking about the community, it was a packed gym tonight, and a lot of fans in here. The student section was loud. The fans were loud. Talk to me about how big that is behind you, them supporting you.
I think the support is just undeniable how, grateful this team is for it, because when we have, close games, just having a loud crowd with you helps you a lot with getting momentum, just getting the swing of things when we're down.
For sure. Speaking of momentum, you guys have 2 games left, 1 non-conference, 1 conference. You remain undefeated, only that 1 loss earlier in the season. How big is it to keep on winning moving into playoffs?
I think it just gets the team rolling. If we're in high spirits going into playoffs, I think it's hard to stop us.
Awesome. And one of the 3 seniors here, Cade Total. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Of course. Next, joining me here, Hunter Dooley, who had 14 on the night for the Lions. Hunter, talk to me about the emotions, everything going on with senior night, and scoring 15. It was a good game for you.
Yeah, coach just told me, go shoot the ball. I usually don't, and he's like, you're a pass-first guy. Just go get your shots up tonight because it's senior night, and, I did.
Talk about Coach a little bit. It felt like you guys were a little lax in that first half, but he still wanted you to play up. He wanted you to play tight and play aggressive. Talk to me about that mentality of staying through the entire time.
Yeah, I think he knows, these last couple games are going to be a little lower skill level, and he wants us to, get up, play defense, so for later games in the playoffs.
Of course, talking about playoffs, they're coming up around the corner. First, talk to me about the community behind you guys, how important it is for them to show up and be loud.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. We got hopefully 2 home games, and this community is just great, and it's crazy how they show up and be loud, and it's amazing.
All right, well, this has been Hunter Dooley, one of the other seniors. Congratulations and good luck. Of course, moving on, last but not least, Jake Bresky, who had 29 tonight. You broke the all-time scoring record here in Lomira a couple of weeks back. You continue to dominate down in the paint, especially tonight. It felt like everything was going your way. Talk to me about how you shot tonight and the mindset in your head of getting down in the paint and putting shots up.
Yeah, my mindset was just work early, leave everything in the paint, kind of just go at them right away. I went at them right away, and they kind of backed off, so it was just easy from them.
Talk to me about everything going on. There was a ton of festivities here tonight, but most importantly, it was senior night. One of your guys' big nights here. It's all about you 3. Talk to me about the emotions in your head and how you felt coming into tonight.
Yeah, it was really surreal. I mean, I got a little emotional just thinking about all the memories we had together, and just seeing everyone here was really special.
This team is poised to make a deep playoff run. Right now, you guys are ranked 3 in Division IV, I believe. You only have the 1 non-conference loss on the season. You stay undefeated in non-conference, or excuse me, in conference. Talk to me about this playoff run that's coming up, your mindset going in, how important these last 2 games are, and what you want and expect out of this team.
I think we got to take these last 2 games very seriously as like get better each game for the playoffs, and I think in practice got to be the same way. We got to just keep on preparing for that run.
All right, well, this has been Jake Bresky. Good luck and congratulations. The 3 seniors here for the Lions signing off on senior night. We'll be back after this.
Discover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision, with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here to the post-game show on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. A 30-point victory tonight for Lomira. Gage, give me your final thoughts about everything that happened. Jake Bresky, obviously, with 29, one of the senior leaders on this team, and a 30-point win for the Lomira Lions, who stay undefeated in the Flyweight Conference.
Yeah, you heard those guys. I think they're on the floor, so they hit the nail on the head, right? They're talking about how these games is really what keep them in flow state. The ability to keep going, keep moving. Games of any kind, they're going to keep you in shape for the playoffs. Kept the momentum rolling. They needed that. As far as Campbellsport goes, I mean, I think there's a lot to build on. I think that truly they were just kind of outmatched. I mean, a guy like Jake Bresky putting up almost 30 tonight, it speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With that being said, let's take a look at this upcoming schedule here for Jeff's live streams. Moving on to tomorrow, we've got some more action, a doubleheader at Laconia. Girls and boys basketball playing 6 o'clock, and looks like 7 o'clock they have here on the time, or 7:30. So expect pregame about 30 minutes before that that girls game, and then the pregame show for the boys game to start right after the finale of that girls game. Moving on to next Monday, we've got Horicon at Mayville boys basketball. That should be a good one. We just saw Horicon play Oakfield the other night, and it was a heck of a game, and Mayville still vying for a spot in this Flyweight Conference. Moving on to Tuesday, regionals continue for hockey. We have Springs at McFarland and Waupun at Wanakee, as well as WIA regionals girls basketball starting with NEW at CWC. And then Wednesday, we've got that boys basketball players showcase, always such a special event that we get to put on to highlight all of those student athletes. That being said, as we like to do here on Jeff's live streams, end of the prayer, so if you would please join me. Dear Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for another amazing evening of getting to cover these athletes that you put down here. It was a fantastic game with some fantastic moments, and we are so blessed that we got to be here and be a part of it. We also want to thank you for no major injuries. There's going to be bumps, scrapes, and bruises. It's a long season, but as long as you're keeping everybody safe and keeping that recovery process quick, we are okay. One more ask from you, Lord. We want to make sure that everybody here tonight gets home safely. All the players, the fans, the coaches, they get home safely and can get to their next site of competition safely as well. In your name we pray, amen. That being said, thank you for joining us here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. Makai Ackerman joined by Gage Runty and Isaac. A 30-point victory for the Lions over the Cougars.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidke Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.